Assafuah FM 92.7.
For a high Assafuah 92.7. Masuguso amutie. Ye fa akunya we so ne ama ye ti for omo ewo Facebook and YouTube akwaba. So majebre no mutie yen. Na ene medical matters dwumedie no na ye de bremo. Na ene ya to nsa frɛ doctor free Accra. Yes. 37 military hospital. Hono na yensa aka na nei oni e ba be twetwe nkomo afa topic contraception ho na ene no yete for mo fanche ene doctor Osei-Owusu Innocent and to me and join due to one or two reasons na intine na yenya doctor Esiedu ewo yenchen wa ha ya to yensa afre ne say oni en be twetwe nkomo mfa contraception ho ene na Dr. Andy and I said Dr. Esiedu oye madamfo na ene wabeka ensa wa hai doctor akwaba
Assafuah FM
yeah
ishia yache
no cray free Accra den time so no
ye bidru Kumase na yete ye honka 11 bi
no cray
ne emre no abase e wose meto nsa free Accra ton no abeka me nsa wa ha no mene tibi da ase na yes emre no mamemfa yeah and so ye wo professional teacher bako ye mu no representative me fan say lay people no so any questions or be bombarded with questions pa anti doctor and then you ready
but,
na she's in a person of Rahel Obri. Yes, Rahel Obri. Me pacho me mo akwa ba medical matters dwumadi so
yeah jadok
akwa ba biem so yeah
Assafuah FM
me say emre no me pese me de your sponsors omo aso dwumadi yase ye de bremo na ewie Abis kitchen treat and aso dwumadi yase ye de bremo Abis kitchen treat dwumadi omo omo no aduane yes uti edi ne kra omo aduane ekapa omo wo meadows pub ne nchen hono ma na omo ye adwuma from Monday to Sunday from 10 a.m. to 12 ya obetumi akọ Abis kitchen treat ho na omo onuane bebre jollof rice with chicken, jollof rice with fish, jollof rice with beef, jollof rice with I mean assorted fried rice, assorted jollof ni na bi wo ho benku tilapia na island says omo Sunday special so okọ no ma Sunday special no enkwan aduane no ya nkọ no ma ni na I think say ubenya bi adi nti free Abis kitchen ana se kọ no na kwaji aduane papa bi obetumi afre omo so pese order obetumi afre omo 0242 027009 obetumi afre omo 0242 027009 obetumi afre omo so pese otumi bebra na wadidi awie no so obenu nsuo polynatural mineral water so aso dwumedi yase a ye de bro polynatural mineral water ewo Pankrono estate Kumase obetumi afre mpanyfo ewo 0247 113473 so opese utu ni do so po obetumi afre mpanyfo na otu ni bebre nti dwumedi o maso yase na ya bobo omudin na dwumedi ne koso na so no ye bebia ahomatrofo na tum nti obetumi afa number no ana numbers no na emre ni duro honum na bi tuma so betumi afre na wo bisa o question na doctors eyi ano ama number na 053 9773411 053 9773411 obetumi afre ye break tuma ye bema ye tiefo nyina aso ate na ometumi ebisa omo question then topic no se na medi kan de tu dwa no contraception enti meja ma Dr. Osei-Edu na why justice to the topic amaye
mate minia nso meda se watimi aton sa frɛ me ne se me ne atiefo ne Ghana mafo nyina nso mbedi nkomomfa apomodin ho.
That's right.
Na apomodin nye hospital nko a se wo bon ho ban ahwe wo ho na yare ba watimi aba hospital eno ne apomodin ti yaye se ye ho yare ne yetu ye ho fo no eno ne apomodin ti me da se oto nsa afre me. Now topic we a very big topic and as I mean I say it's very broad or very detailed, but I'll try and as much as possible so make it as simple as possible. Contraception, you can't word can see we nyina as a trainer say wa what they will pay AC ninsane ano if we say unya nye ready and I say unya expectations akra na say unya nye wad say obey obewo. And family planning is almost the same thing. Now, family planning, the spacing of the child, the nomne and crowd person or woman in account. Now, quite a bit so I TV and our planning of family, you know, and then your friend is saying contraception. Okay. Now, it's a very important aspect of human life because if you are saying in first place,
yes.
Nti wuntimi mfa nkra bebre emma ewiase esa na emma wo ma menokra no oho kirew.
That's right.
Emma wa ho oden so kofom tem na emma osi omre wabom nso ntem menka ne sa. So what I say it's very important say nipa bia wote ho a ubetimi a planning ahead and ne wo kunu ntena say mon din in common fa emma dodo a mo pesem ye dey nya na madodo on kra no mun din komo fa ekwan a mo befa so se bia mon one way na 3 to 4 years and sana mo de foforo aba bisa nhwehwemu aye a kire say a ma one space one child between 2 to 4 years no a year na nkra na ho ya din yi.
Wow.
So what I say and e tin nkra wu nso so na nkra no kobobo mu bebre a ya na de nsem bebre ba because o hwe wa ho o hwe wukunu asa akohwe nkra mi no mo bo ho nya de wa me wa me sana miso na me ha de ne pa. So actually things say raising a child is really a very taxful job.
That's right. That's right.
Also ni akoye nipa ye take country mo de e se yehu say aban ne boy ho ka oko countries bi to say Germany ni China sa no mo we mo fa ni serious because and no ka ho na e ma mo sika sem na de CP obi anim kwan a obefa so aye de awo emra isim say the aban no wouldn't have to spend or overspend too much money in taking care of things and ke betimi de aye de bibi foforo.
That's right.
So contraception is actually a very important topic, especially to the white people. To me stress Ghana for any Ghana buying na ya day adwene bekoho na yetimi achieve this purpose because o many more den.
That's right.
So you abane boa wo no. It's important say won so yini pandon wo be den wo betimi aboa wo. Na sa contraception we so your funny serious e be ma ninsenyi gu basa na ekokoso no nso ese so wate because we be time I say where they wo also you wouldn't expect any pregnancy be na one planning. So what I say when him say and no boyfriend or let me say your husband is going to meet, you guys haven't planned, so you actually use a method be a bit media then a preventive pregnancy. So this contraception is really important. And namu yare akukwaso nyina se wo fa sa kan we so I'm really sure say ubetimi ato ho free so
no cray na me kusua de wo China
no cray
na me kai say mre bi ye wo China no government ni e de betu dwa kra say parents bi ani hono ma o say owo ba e ma ne buru tu
no cray
yes enti China de me kai pa se na me wo honum binti na news ne koso na mete se e wo se wa wo ba koso ra one into most parents in China no omo maye one into me kwana me bisa me ho se na obi ko wo twins no so mbe ne say but I don't know but na me te say eno de I think say also mo kono mu ko tueska bi ansa na otumi government na je enkra mienu na tum but na also obia ewo baako but Ghana de untumi fa samba ha
well the young drew what but the all can no prepare the frame be demographic transition just say population economy no we expect say birth and death will be stabilized a war any wu no ye betimi manage na ba bi fa ko entimi nkoba se awo kosoro na ewu nso kosoro ana se awo ba form na ewu ba form ewu ba form aye ne gi ho ye penesa ba se awo kosoro no now it's causing a lot of pressure on the government resources. Do you get it? So this contraception yana China ne Germany ne I dey afa to almost a day almost to home. So I just say and it's followed said on bet me akita for wo individual no met me say now you say bia see USD madodo abawu bia na ye den ye be hell sa contraception we ya na etimi stabilize o my economic year o mutimi dey yes I think say it's a very good thing ye niko ho bebre betimi den aboa ye.
That's right.
Okay, means somebody about church. There were two main types of contraception. There were temporary method. We have the permanent method. Temporary method nature say prim no. Prim now I won't expect it so be one. Let me say that and all be person be one. Within that period from now till then our person one. The other born who by every pregnancy. And a permanent one the wunye wadun so be wo kra and I say bi no and as a wa wo my wi no
that's right
the wo dey airborne by every these kind of any pregnancy related
unwanted pregnancies. Yeah,
right see I don't know your friend a permanent one. We will talk more of the temporary one but you better touch on the permanent one because it's also important and for ne ya ma me for na marry na many person they still want to have any sexual intercourse and they also may want to offer the permanent one so you bring ya butrena ya can also was na temporary ones no ye wo mu ahodo mensa ye wo the hormonal ones we have the natural ones and barrier contraceptive method that's it. Nah, first thing first, yanka hormonal ones no. Hormonal ones no baby and wo hormones mienu eno na ma wo ye oba o menses o pregnancy and as wa woman ye ne control sa neoma no. Sa hormones yi ne estrogen and progesterone.
Okay.
And then the stress say yes, what do menses so why they moja nembra, excuse my language. And I said the stress say akra ba be dem enti den ti we so kakra na fa we mbo we ni akra na ho ban kopim so be den obewo so what I say enti sa hormones we no ye wo kwan e be fa so interfere with these hormones pregnancy intimate den emba and the most common one is actually the combined oral contraceptive no and na your friend of pills no and me always say your mommy mujumfo ni ubia they know about it pills also be 28 21 you fit na 7 na aka no yeden nkokko na say na obefa no de bia obefa no the same time ti nesa wa fa no 5 pm a ochina you make sure say obefa no ochina no so 5 pm okay sa manesi so enti wo onum nia na wo hu say 21 days in a one white and as a fitan in every na 7 na kano bronini and admin say since moja e free on who banti me and running so ne folic acid ne 1 or 2 things be a free on so ebanity bronini design me and rona shesa kokoni my no so be den ebeboa So what I no combine oral contraceptive pill yi. Na the one ni a ma omodi ebro 35 years and above or more a smoky. And I say or more breast cancer. And I say or more mojamu yare kakra bi so or more moja timi 2 or more abra en clot no. I think you have to see your doctor first before you opt for this choice. Ti wuko o doctor o be church or say we no de emboa ti your pill fufuro bi a friend progesterone only pill. No wobetimi adan afa no so. Ti pills no de wo mu ahodu bebre. Na o midwife and now doctor ebeti wo asem na wono nso be church one san na wetimi adan I go for that pill. They make an out as a minia.
Metiasepa na yes mama fa we ntwem ya hwefo mo Facebook e de YouTube ya the pictures ni nyina ato ho no mi nti omo so betumi aye de ahwe na omo question bi aso a omo betumi ebisa e question nim message section ho no we read it out and then follow through.
Okay, but that's it. Near to us na ye call another one obi wo ha me say a dry nom ne dada. I'm not sure.
Doctor me pacho ntina o say combine oral contraceptive pill no say offer no ena offer ne ena me fan say 5 am and I say 7 am na offer na the next day
no
also the same time on say no nature say obi wo hono ma obe sorry anopa obe ye nkra ho ade obe kosku ni we kra betumi afi na bia ene wanfa na bia the next day wanfa eno so say na omo be no. So
as soon as say wadwene beba ho say one fa pill na you have to pick that and take that pill. Na edi etimi akoso ayede enti o mesi any pill bi na wadwene bass wa you try as much as possible to take that pill at that moment.
Okay.
And it will work for you.
Okay.
Now what make sure say ubedi mre no so alarm cry na say ubema ukunu cry na ayede akaiwa ayede wakai. So media yana mekanche say it's better say what the best time you are not in a rush or time where they so usually okoda then nyoma bebre then anywhere adwene and as time out are you free and say they will be me then akai no wafa now they go 3 p.m. wodwom nom ne ya usually that market na share numbers and at that time a bar it's more likely so be recipient so you actually schedule it at a time rain and also waiting yam will be akai so it's very important.
Okay. That's right.
Okay. So now said that make am so be how intimi for a draw da because contraceptive combined oral pill no the BS offer. The BS offer. You get it, you have to take it every day. Someone like my sister or a for yeah or I see or bet yeah but last minute before so no see I know PBBR like package precon. Into injectables and so on.
Injectables,
okay. Right. So injectables no so we call midwife for our church now we opt for and so yeah 1 month the end or 3 months and so
3 months there. Okay.
Yeah, no the you are protected for 1 month or 3 months.
3 months.
The end the onye wadness or because alarm be and says at time yes or condom so share phone ade.
Na after 3 months no obi on ma ka say oh say we dey ma we dey 3 months into there be 2-3 days be infant say 2-3 days no say okoye bibia nyinsen betumi aba na
me pacha you say betumi aba.
Yes o man to so far.
The during after that when is fertility restored until you could get pregnant.
Okay.
So before so we call midwife BM for another 1 or 3 months and it's better so we use another method of contraception. Within that time so 1 week we was saying which may use condom and as be you become ho asem for during those period and son why they want home midwife na my day.
That's right.
Matter so I don't say very important that we will supply.
That's right.
Okay nti and also the one and your war obi wants to another pay a longer time ni kuna tu kwan said you say China school so you could be away for like 3 to 5 years or 6 years. Do you get it? And you ukunu maybe you want to prevent yourself or something. You also your implant implant in your a bucket where be you bet me a man back who you bet me a mom, you know. Your friend is Del and I implant on Sana Yana nest for any bonnet, and I say it don't phone in him. And see, and no say, you know, if you want to achieve contraception, and as a person seeing same between 3 to 5 years, I had the back of shower 3 years. 5 years in me, no. Who bet me a corner nest and no better, a becassa, or bet church room. Then also other than the best show on sa upper arm and say, okay, you need tremor. What the best show, a yaw be any. So I tell how the best show or the war pioneer there and be that area and all the other a show. You will now know what born who buying 3 to 5 years. Now, the good thing about this is maybe within 3 years now, the aqua showers are maybe now open up back, and you guys are planning to have children now. Why not? You could go to the nest, no way you're through, and you can still get pregnant early as possible in the right time. Fertility, good. Fertility is very faster. This implant on so they to say it's actually one of the commonest a year and also about because people think say why not if meet me anytime there, why shouldn't I offer that? And the implant on is also there for you to assess it and so and you have the patch and also I say and tintare what now with me the attire of wase with me the attire on and also with me the attire of bosso name on the no so what I think say baby I hold no ensure that you busy be right until wiki be at the back of better 2 weeks so an hour waiting for 3 weeks now what the better week now menses say be banned and why they won't fantare or menses ni bia so another for Friday attire into partner so you are available call almost nearby hospital for children's hospital near you can have access to that so these methods near friend hormone or money or estrogen no progesterone no dinkita ho said there e betimi amount are preventive pregnancy so what I say now men say mrene e ko be a friend barrier you cast a barrier na say you see akwan so what I say okay maybe be ana o de on pese over no my year na be wopani there's no problem with that so the scientists or the doctors at us say on be ma be during sex no what the best or say and answer what the best share said the Emma Bearman Quabuan and answer Bearma and Quamwani in the intimate raw barney home. This animal when your friend of barrier contraceptive method. Okay. And a very common example is the male and the female condom, which is Nanzemi ready news be say ni swaba from. Now the youth were actually doing well buying the condoms and because there was not stigma be brave kotwa na yes pharmacists for mu who manim nem but see me say yes me say the guys are actually doing well now. I think last week or something I read on the news say ni using Abafom. I don't know the reason why but I think it's something that we were doing well so it's a good way. Male condom the only contraceptive airborne who buy a free pregnancy no na I said you see HIV ne enemu yare ho kwa ekwan so what I say anti o share in the screen so I lose on there you could see how this I think that's our friends na condom de ehun e won fa so oba medicine one as oba apomodima even awo obi awo a yem fan say modi etu no bebre no it's made a condom right balloon tamponing be sure say seen there that's right so it's so be bag man just for only that but the main purpose the buy and say the bed the be see client to oshini na me person me can dey fa say condom he say most people say dem person spend back crab come to be sharp start to be it's actually a very bad practice okay enye adia okay so because osha ehun etro foforo na beto so the co inside but I friend copulation you are creating a friction between the first and the so into timi manete a tin so sperms no insu ni se bitimi akom also now when him say no nko na ye the only contraceptive anke bebo ho ba free namu yare na ye no so akwatin nti na ntimi ama wo sa dey achieve protection. Yeah. So I think we should wear it properly for the intended goal. Never work. Also now female condoms so I know so available. Do you get it? So screen with me project. It's also available now and not
also who female condom that you project man no
because and also like the woman and on to me share now to me prevent the sperm from entering. You see the buy and be mat me of course and and also and you're afraid of being so spermicide sperm in kwamwa and aside just a essay and I say it's killing it, so something that kills the sperm. So when you obey man issue and sad we a bit me then I kill the sperm, but no say we know and say be you know you do not get protection from STIs or the sexually transmitted diseases, no. So what I say, and these spermicides comes in the form of gel, a bit better say cream, a bit better say pill on our tablet or between 1 hour before say when you kuna and say when your boyfriend bishiano you insert or what the before was say na after that it's possible of them protecting you from or achieving pregnancy. So this spermicide, now one also important thing about this spermicide is say it can be worn with other methods of contraception. You bet me as a condom. Do you get it? Yes. Also your other bit is a diaphragmatic or cervical cap. You become work and also say obey media phone. Now we see a corner and sperms and saying it's killing it. Okay, so the
answer na you become diaphragm there no anyway no hasem no ma menfa your number into dwa. We be na obi tike mu o si form. O pese o pick number no na o si our friend. Nti obetumi afre but yenya mbie number into mu phone line into mu 053 977 3411 053 977 3411 ye bie ahomatofo ni tuma so betumi afred na de wa gentre na se question awo no betumi abisa na doctor eyiwa no.
Okay what I say yeah to us na ye free be diaphragm or cervical cap. And that's why it's a bowl keto and a crew a cap small cap bia ye insert it in our vagina. Na I see ya wodi na kwan no said any sperm bia na ebe bia no intimate enko obana I say na enkushia the say kushia na the pregnancy bana. So but the good thing about this is ubetimi dey share your friends saying spermicide and also aka so it can be worn together with the spermicide and also
the projected picture no. So I think say ubetumi hu the way I to say cap now the spermicide no like a gel no e dey
rub it be foam so you can it say now the spermicide foam or gel or now the other afa ho na then you insert it properly into your vagina and it's very very effective. It will prevent, but it cannot protect you from STIs. So
yeah, so the best one the male and the
female condom. That's why it's in your bone with the rope and you need to call for more then higher because
STI is also
so me make it at a buying spending more on health. Though it's important, but see it's me boy and who buy new man anki yesabe sika no be ebe kwa akoye no you bet me there I insist say the direct no. So it's very important say and your sponge in a copper IUD which is actually not common in our setting, so I wouldn't really want to talk about it. Ninja so they say to actually prevent them. Sponge sponge just a support. I and yes support I use no few excuse me. Just I a supply you can also insert it together with the spermicide so that the sperms wouldn't then enter to cause pregnancy. So when you and your friend the barrier contraceptive method, let's say you could see sperms and I'm not quite say the encoding or balance and encode causing pregnancy.
Yeah.
Then we also have the natural method. There yamfa a drew and answer yamfa cap will be a round name mum who steady while we need now it's me there then a preventive pregnancy. Now most of these things though a body then so failure rate no ye high crack. Your moon 4 types. Your abstinence, right? We have the outer course. Okay. We talk about it. Then we have the coitus interruptus. But I think it's a very nice word coin for the men. Coitus interruptus. We do a fertility awareness method and so on.
That's right.
Abstinence is what the was avoid anything sexual intercourse. Adia ye bema no banki kan wo hia bi a wo ye dey free so what I say onye bi
yes abstinence ne cry there that's above all nina that's the best
good that's no prepare that's a and no na ye the most effective. It will prevent from the enko how bia na yakwa akoyi nipa ye a ye nyini nko there we have hormones. Do you get it?
Right, yeah.
You may be walking around and you see a very nice beautiful lady. Do you get it? So at these things if your wife wants to see abstinence there, it is actually the most media fine, but mean so other contraceptive method and so available and you will be being so your friend outer course stress only bear money or banning share name mobile be a come here. That means outer course. Intercourse, that means you are having inside.
So this one is outer course.
If you be first, second, and third base, you allow that. It's a method of baseball. You can kiss, you can fondle. Ubet me a kiss, ubet me the one sass so or ban, ubet me you name you can penetrate Obeamano into the Obano. Excuse my language. Into the near friending outer course. But note that this one, since it includes, excuse my language, oral sex in it, and also you are not prevented from sexually transmitted infections or diseases. So what I say, the outer course and also at disadvantage back where. So what I say, okay, then we have the fertility awareness method. Another day, my friend calendar method. No, so you could school near a friend calendar. Let's say, or ban or menstrual cycle. No, we should that check it. Say, we had me a fair time to me no Bema Kushia me insane. To share an your man, to drew on only obia enkoshia and I say when will be beshia will use other kind of the contraception. No? Do you get what I'm trying? And see check here. Usually a man be now menstrual cycle 28 days. That's right. Plus or minus 7. And if you beat me at 21 days, you beat me at 35 days. So 21 to 35 normal for any female. Now last 14 days, last middle 14 usually a very dangerous period that per se ono kunu shia na ya eden ofa nti o shi oba wona animu menstrual cycle na onim say no. But the thing is obi wo ho nso a na sa anyoma no won hye no nso ana say onim said yet on do onim say busumi bi ayede me buminsa. So what I say into one said anya where say date we and I say into busumi we ba e bi say you nim say busumi e beba no enimu no na meden menyai to we obi sa na akodisa method we ya anhwa na ntimi ambo because e bi na mra obekwa akosia okunu no and I say boyfriend no na ayede akwa yeden. So
I think say in fact with the calendar method your projected calendar method no cra. So with the calendar method now I think say there are signs bia obano we go through we have to know say this time no is best, this time is not best. I mean free period danger period no
to we know it over 28
that's right.
So your factor corner from 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 that's actually time moja ni free obano wana so onya ne menses no good. Now 8 9 10 11 usually is quite free. So not 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 in a day. Then in course you are in a yaba. And see Sahana you are most likely to get pregnant.
Mm.
Now 17, 18, ovulation, like a free time.
Period. Yeah.
To bit the female youth are really doing it. Sometimes they follow this and it helps them, but you have to know say so and during these ovulation periods I was to make us rock a crack.
That's right.
It means some slight discharge and no panum it's actually something, yes, a be but some it's actually some signs of the body signs be a trace maybe what do only Bema Kushia already ubetimi anyam. So you have to study yourself and know your calendar, and it will help you.
Yeah, now me can say a money vibration now you see apps or more phones.
Good.
Apps no it to me track it almost cycle no,
yes,
so they know
yes.
when they are free, when they are in danger period near their day. So I think that one is also really
absolutely yes.
Yeah.
And they I mean most of my colleagues are that's the because the stress and everything, you know, they just come to me for being count. I have to be Apple Store name Google, my friends, and Play Store, right?
Yeah.
Play Store. You key in the information app in here, then a best circulating. A dream right so I then or higher in a bed a better na wait me actually. Near free be coitus interruptus.
Okay, doctor, answer now better coitus interruptus national. My main for your number into your beam. Say be up a free. Now be some question and all the contribution about now your tea for so and I say you share for more Facebook any YouTube no. Also be to me the question no at all message section honor me be ready amount. Your number no is 053 9773411 053 9773411. Ye be phone line to my also be to me afraid na obisa question and na wa drink she bia so be to me e dey aba Assafuah radio no also go so awuti doctor now can coitus interruptus no wasem nti yenko short break na yamba sisi na to aso with the coitus interruptus no yete for munje bre na muntie yaba sisi
Boba, Assafuah, Sabani Supapa, Ebemu Apomode Hun Samasisudia, Munia Bala, Poly natural mineral water, and amenum. Mepacho, so also you'll be our Pomode Hun Sam here. Now one pet typhoid Simbia, Ewo Mojam, and Wabusia Pomodendia, and Yanami come for Poly natural mineral water at the amount. Yayan Wakumasi Heya, Mepacho, Yawa Pancrano Estate, for a Poly natural mineral water, Ewo 020-140-4336, and I said 0595-100-200. And Supapa dear, and no one Poly natural mineral water. Channel to say, the Ubanka to a FDA Ajia to me.
Odo na no mo e out buy na ene so asa di bia be emu ide say basa o
de bibia de be fie bia wo be ka ho ase
eh ne nko ya me enka enko so aduane we
enko so
wa unse de nkra yi ken nkra yi kra nim aduane papa sen da wo pa aduane papa pa okrom ha de a eno ani Abby's kitchen treat onte Abby's kitchen nka o se wudu Abby's kitchen a omo aduane papa pa bi te say jollof rice with chicken, jollof rice with fish, jollof rice with beef, omo assorted fried rice ne kra ne kume enye no nko aso banku and tilapia papa pa bi so kra so bonche ho baby edu weekend kra de na nya asem ketwa obi be say Sunday special ubenya fufuo ne light soup ni abunabunu nkwan papa bi banku ne nkaten kwan abetia ne mutu ne nkaten kwan ana benkwan papa bi okro soup
edi Abby's kitchen e wo fa hen fa
yemfiche ya altar for a ben meadows ho Abby's kitchen dey efitia no pa 10 am edukosi abri bia obenya aduane sa wo pese ne Abby's kitchen dinkita ho a onsa be ka omo ahoma trufo yi so 0242027009 anase 0539858638
Abby's kitchen ana Timonina
Assafuah radio 92.7 e hwa na yeti Akosomo.
Mira.
Akosomo.
Mira. Yeah, Mira. Dear Bassam.
Akosomo. Ada wono ba mo betete me wasasi so ana. Akosomo. Kachiro ba Philomena. Philomena. Hwe ba bia wade radio na kwakoto. Masole anopa na machim me radio. E de ato Assafuah radio 92.7. Hwe ba bia wade akoto ensehu na wo moka. Akosomo unu ba wan hwe yam betu agyamifia ha tubrika na fa fidia no kwato Assafuah radio 92.7 ho na mitie nsempa ho na mitie nyumpa na odimirika de akoto nyama we
Philomena mami Philomena dia ba se hina di radio na kwa akoto ama papa ha ma adwin seye titi mi iye rade mewu wa wonim se Assafuah radio na papa wotie kan utumnika na fa akoto no nya matete no
Assafuah radio bayi ho na etie nsempa ho na etie nyumpa ho na amanyafo ekyerekye omadwen edebo oman ho na etie futusem ho na etie agokansi ho na se opese ubo udwadie hu dewura Assafuah radio ebekama wo na akyere akwashantemam nyina enti taxi drivers me ma me no dwadifo wuchi mo afidi a emfa ntu ba bia se Assafuah radio 92.7 ho na etie
Promodi ho hia pa wo nipa dada setnemu onipa kra aduane die mu te sen wonno mu te sen frama wo home nso enu ntinam se gebre na tie Assafuah 92.7 ebra Dr. Anthony Assafuah ne na pamfo nimdifo the medical matters brewo jumedie ye de brewo kwasia da bia edi kan ne da etwato ewo bosomi biara mu no 9 kosi no num Assafuah 92.7
You would be running away from me, 'cause I'll be scary by now.
Live worldwide on 92.7 FM.
Promodi ho hia pa wo nipa dada setnemu onipa kra aduane die mu te sen wonno mu te sen frama wo home nso enu ntinam se gebre na tie Assafuah 92.7 ebra Dr. Anthony Assafuah ne na pamfo nimdifo the medical matters brewo jumedie ye de brewo kwasia da bia edi kan ne da etwato ewo bosomi biara mu no 9 kosi no num Assafuah 92.7
You would be running away from me, 'cause I'll be scary by now.
Yo, Adeshima, Tafu Mama, TF California 4, Tafu Homecoming 2025, 3rd edition, pound to Madia Chewy. Na Jumadi, I feel we quite a strong cocra. This year, the artist had an emblem of Kofi Jama, and easy, Tafu bed, the Tafu Bay, Butu. Ajumadi, I say free 25th December, Edikosi 28th December. Na 25th December no inter-areas games, any health screening na yebeye. Venu no ye Tafu AstroTurf. Na sa activity we be koso. Na the next day 26th exhibition. Eno no koma oma makeups ne empaboafo ne oma training just talent a wo bia. Ba be exhibit Tafu AstroTurf eno so. Na 27th Sea Street Jam ebe koso scoreboard enye easy kura 27th Kofi Jama ane artist Kuku Dam chale enye easy krabe na 28th die dinner dey twatwo kra na dinner we dey yama empanimfo ewotafo empanimfo Kuku Dam ne atitirefo na be hyiamu wo sa dinner we ase na se yagie ani na yasa dwenetafo mpuntuo ho dwumadie yi wo peso so yasene a obetimi afre 0246899932 Ana se ubetimi afre 0595272998
Tafu Pankrono Cooperative Development Society Osei-Owusu Sakobane ne se open emergency loan wo pe momo MTN momo service commercial loan funeral loans eye no ahunya sikanya no ni nyina ne se wode wani ebekyeremu ewo yakache ye ni ekyire kra ye wo Tafu Old Tafu my 4 me pacho ye ni Assafuah radio station no ene wo dan ba akomo enti wo dia ne se wo gira kwan kra bisa se open Assafuah radio station no pacho na fu ani kyerɛ hɔ na wo sikasam hu dwadie bosia hodo a wo pa wo kyerɛkyerɛ mu ani ya wonya bie no ya boa ama on sa kanska ni bi e de adi odwuma me pacho ɛyɛ afrɛ yɛn ɛwɔ 0506 720 954 0506 720 954 and I say 051 612625. Tafu Pankrono Cooperative Development Society. Yeah, Bama also was a Kasembe to me a journey and also be.
Assafuah Radio 92.7. A Haniti.
Live. Check worldwide on 92.7 FM.
Yeti for your mama kwa BM na yasaba Assafuah Radio no so guso awuti medical matters dwuma desu ni nene ye kasa afa contraception and as contraceptives ho kwan a obefa so esinyin se ho kwan I mean proper spacing of birth nema ekeka ho na wotumi apparent even STIs. Yeah, and then true. We still advocate say the barrier method, which is the most common one, the male and the female condom, is the best one. Me van say is C pregnancy home SRC STIs but above all no you say abstinence abstinence is the best.
They want to self control so anything doctors for you so you so now your natural method so you can't abstinence you can't outer course and so on. Now let's talk about coitus interruptus you can't fertility awareness and so say the over here calendar no we safe safe now it's total sexual lifestyle and so on. Coitus
interruptus term with the doctor protection mumai coitus interruptus
coitus interruptus coitus I say in sex
that's right.
Okay, interruptus a Greek word for interruption, so you interrupt yourself during sex.
Okay,
only oba and as a bear man oba mushiano edru imrena bear man hu sanen on na egu oba no then what they are prepare action bear man frame said the wo bear man hu nsuo nya dey egu oba right and no ne sa coitus interruptus during sex or during ejaculation you hurriedly because a quantum hurriedly take out your sexual organ out of the female sexual organ to prevent sperm from entering into the vagina. And then your friend coitus interruptus. Now I think say na most of the youth apart from condom they do, but it's important to know say failure rate was so because during that time now we achieve sexual orgasm.
That's right.
Almost all the nice thing is within that short time. So we need proper self-control.
Self-control.
That's the word.
Also to be sure.
Right. We need proper self-control or in the heat of the moment and when to me and Kai say, oh, me person me wusi say into me year free more. Or the no. There's some more bebana no. So it actually requires self-control. And it wouldn't protect you from sexual intercourse too. Do you get it? And usually a small amount of sperm is possible of causing pregnancy. It's actually I'm not saying Ghanaian movies and Akuma with Nkwana story, but it's almost like I've seen it before. I've seen it happen. So I just had just a single or one time sexual then it happened. A pre-ejaculation keke is possible of causing pregnancy.
Okay.
Teenagers are not there. It's not the highest the failure rate because you don't know in Zuben a yes sperm and nothing in Zuben and yes sperm. The fact say I didn't come there. Do you get it? So the coitus interruptus there. So I think if you want to protect this, you have to practice with caution and the highest amount or highest degree of self-control that you can then get. Okay, so the last of the natural method of contraception, your friend of lactational amenorrhea method. Okay, lactational amenorrhea method. This is for and as we come apim for one omo ya na omo person and as omawo foforo
Okay.
Omo ma wo foforo in the 6 months. Na 3 criteria na say nyoma mensa we na obeyi a obetimi dey achieve say lactational immunotherapy method. Esa wa wo foforo na wo menses mbai.
Okay.
That's true. Akrani should be less than 6 months.
Okay.
And the most important another the here pan say wedding obema wo mano no fo pan. You breastfeed your child very heavily throughout the day, throughout the night.
Okay.
The man no fo pan. Now we know boa from getting pregnant. Now we say boa akrana ma akran's wedding. So what ends is annual menu. As I say, wow for akrani in the 6 months. Now we know menses. Now we breastfeed the akrani continuous full or near fully then breastfeeding. The amount of for banner friend prolactin, no? And this it go and interfere with these estrogen and FSH, LHR, and progesterone, estrogen, na amaya etimia achieve. Name it can last only for up to 6 months. So what I say, so in so for these new mothers or more breastfeed or more betimia day, I this method of
lactational amenorrhea. Like I say, oba no enya wo pe na wo she breastfeeding as wo she say ma kra no for you are protected of pregnancy. Especially and yes and no for kakra no for you continue that's continuous near fully or fully umfa latogene these feet in count exclusive good
exclusive. Pay attention to the baby. Man and no for and no pay you anajo. And you say anajo now up there you breastfeed the kid continuously. Yes, I will cry about crowd be the because most of the time you be hungry and you're then you feed yourself and you feed your kid obey come then you be able to also achieve the contraception and everything. So the lactational amenorrhea method is also available to practice, but in those on my day or my and it's up to only 6 months. Okay, so these are what we call the temporary one in primordial method of contraception. So we have the hormonal ones, the barrier ones, and we have the you have the natural ones as well. Yeah, and in prim say they are within our intentions so be name munyan see nyoma or they be born ho ban decent your doors should be brave. Also moving on to the permanent one, say what they be our marry and you want to have sex as for the only enjoyment part but not for procreation aspect. Also permanent one is also then available there. So the permanent one ka Rebecca say me who saw and as I say they have a PTM for it or something. Let's say or your bad yen your bema dear and or bad yen your friend tubal ligation. Trust they are going or follow to PN tube now or bear money kusiano or bane Obama no nkwamwa no oba no kosia bekwa akosia ho no sa tuber like a fallopian tube na kosia no sperm no bekwa akosia ho no doctors for no betinya den achichere said there wouldn't be anything or any process of fertilization occurring in that aspect. So what I said now sa permanent way is important to know say it's not reversible or nearly irreversible
for the tubal ligation.
Now we hear so munumu hona untimingo. So fertility is then echo from cry. So the tubal ligation, the doctors will go inside and they will tie up your fallopian tubes where the sperm and the ovaries meet for.
Yeah, projected picture no cry, that's the uterus and that's the fallopian tube. I mean
ovary
instrument we are so
the ovary no be etum kosua na ebe kwa akofane say sperm no so e rubber ni mo no so free ni say so some part where baby na ade na akuta no say no we have to clamp it or you better try me can say trim yɛkyekyere sɛ de fertilization ne de intimi fertilization sɛ de bɛrima ne ɔbaa ne ho nsuo ne intimi de nhyia wɔ hɔ.
That's right.
So and also then we have the vasectomy. And mɛrima no so yɛde ne friend vasectomy. The vast difference na yɛ ho nsuo no nso fam no yɛbɛkɔ akɔkyekyere. Ti yɛkyekyere a sperms no de yɛ testes no produce but sɛ antimi ampia na yɛden it dies off with time. Georgia we die for within 72 hours. It dies off with time. So as it there's testis ni produces sperm na ewu na the edge na ban says that sperm count na yɛden from na deɛ wɔn ho ne wɔyɛ kɔyɛ saa procedure with the vasectomy na sperms no da so produce saa deɛ kɔpem sɛ ɛbɛba form na after the wɔtumi achieve the absolute contraception. So within 3 months and after 12 weeks, you know, doctors for no advice and as a midwife on be advice will say we be use another birth control methods, whether pill, condom, in terms of sex and said they will wait me then after 3 months after 3 months now you can just have sex without the probability of pregnancy. So vasectomy and so no. So these two the permanent ones and okay. Oh yeah, onye wadne say obe and I say you don't have any intention of future pregnancy biana. This is also it's very common in the European Africa my money because excuse me to say that na me money in there to say job I made for like it happens.
That's
yeah.
Right. That's
But for the white people and I say I'm brony there or wouldn't marry I mean you just go and do one or two of these two now where they were in a near fear one cry. So sa nyoma we na eboa ma etimi achieve contraception and I say see pregnancy and no ho kwan.
Doctor, my MBA ya home afro phone intum na yeti for no some person will be sa question and also more any message bi o muso betumi e de amaye. Your number no 053 977 3411. Yeti for your BA number na tum. So question be person will be sa doctor e wa hanu mo be you ano anything about contraception. That is what we are doing today. I mean 053 977 3411 053 977 3411. Also bet me afraid now will be our question and also any message be also bet me there my ya share for more Facebook ni YouTube so mo bet me e there or more question at message section hono me be reading na doctor no.
Okay. I forgot something. The hormonal ones and yes. The estrogen produced. One common backup on a friend IUD no. I forgot to mention about that. We have the intrauterine device and IUC, the intrauterine contraceptive device. The crow. And also dear ketua be ICT.
In fact, to can but just say one
I didn't really okay, good.
As a broad topic. Okay.
Copper T.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
project say yes.
Yeah.
They what down one, right down one.
Yeah.
And also say if you want to achieve pregnancy within 3 to 6 and sometimes up to 10 years, you go and we insert this into your uterus and it's very effective as well. Time be as well per se we interrupt and now achieve pregnancy be and over to me akwane then ye amount now with me I have children now so it's very important. Also emergency contraception very important because one thing these days is me use condom I got top personal too I got lady and normally things could happen anytime. You could just be there with your boyfriend or your husband and the heat of the moment then right. So or sometimes too you may be using a contraceptive like a condom now at it. In that case no you have failed to achieve contraception and no sir you tend to use and I say you are an emergency contraception. Let's say in prim one and I say asema esi no o pese o ye dey o bon ho ban So what I say, and then your friend emergency contraception. Then you will move who do mean, and I say on new mommy no really achieve that. You have the emergency contraceptive pill. Example is the Lydia, the postnatal, the breast, and then we have the copper T. I mean, can't once a year. So yes, you want the non-hormonal ones being so hard after sex, and I say when the birth control has failed, or when you fail to actually use a birth control, no, you can insert this inside your vagina for up to 5 days, and it will help. Now they one said the earlier the better, especially the postnatal and then contraceptive pill. Most of them, no, you have to take these pills within 72 hours after unprotected sex. 72 hours after unprotected sex.
That's right.
So then 10 pass on now be fine, no. Now your chances of avoiding pregnancy then increases.
Yeah.
So and yeah, idea you find dada minimum say contraceptive you be used to affili and now say who be been to went me and use any contraception, you know, then you tend to go for this emergency contraception. So it's also another so I bet me I avoid pregnancy.
Rachel ewaha opese obisa question.
Said what church will be there. Me sure say questions p
number no 05397734111 05397734111 inti Rachel ewaha o studio wa hanum na ono so ewo one or two questions bia opese obisa inti ipacho.
Okay, thank you so much for this wonderful education. Ipacho, the questions in the baby.
Yeah, way.
The person will be first is how long, temporary one, how long can I use it and affect my health? Or I will just use it and I will be there, no side effects, and that's it.
All right, Dr. Zidu, over to you.
The most of these contraceptives are the buy, you know. Yeah, the beba abonti, and I say yeah, the beba abonti ama people you see these contraceptives are it making sure say it's the safest of all. It making sure say adiena ebano and who a crojin na ideal so side effect be any who and as a side effect be mpo beba ho a kete. So what I say, so most of these contraceptives or almost all these contraceptive ways I using is very safe and does not significantly affect the health as a female or a male. You get it? Midway became obi how so a condom and not inside the ground. Of course, it happens. I mean, condom the latex or natural or lambskin no more. And some of these you are not fat or one.
That's right.
Sometimes it happens. The main you say obey only doctors and also midwife for no bed discussion they will give you the most safest of the contraceptive at the amount. Yeah, the baby just on the na is the safest and the effective and the ideal for your health near the buy. So all those misconceptions say me fawe ana my kese ana my bolono na me men's name to chasing in I wouldn't say obo name. What I would tell you is if something of that sort happens, all you have to do is the health center and I say hospital and no midwife and inquiry encoding kita ho na omobe church say say enebe and I say ayo nti ye be kwa use say and I say be use nti na ewo mu bebre no obia na de eden eye ma no de make out as an ti de me use a me feel say is better for me no ebia na we use and na wen hu den ne papaye.
That's right.
You so many of them and almost everything is ideal. Maker.
Okay, thank you.
Now even I mean hormonal ones ne kra no na si kra na metete say enam say omoya na girls ni bi yekese nti bi mu shada kra akoye se ne be omo be yekese what I say nti even the disadvantage and no you see can be preferred advantage ama some ladies because omo to me call injectables near the ade no then e be ya omo be kese.
Then this brings me to the next question, Doc. As a young ladies or young we are taking it now. If me person me say or maybe it's not, maybe that's not the aim that I'm going to get the emergency contraceptive. Can I take it maybe 4 times a week?
Well, it's a very good question though, because certain mechanics say emergency. Say one to me and you so birth control during sex, and I say when you see birth control name on BBNT I say be a condom not say into now then you see then you go for the emergency contraceptive pill and yet that because pill no 28 days in here was a tablet COC pills in India can boom into one. Do you get it? So offer no bro so sana it me water menstrual cycle no after na 8 obisi or fire 7 days you see about 5 days you see about 3 days you see crowd the macro precon. You get it into a emergency amaniemu any issue. You get, you have your plan A, and sometimes when the plan A fails you go for the plan B. So that's the meaning for emergency. But yeah are there use that I wouldn't advise that. It's not good.
Number no 053-977-3411 053-977-3411 inti nature say the doctor I see do kano pills no hormones no wom no ya kan na abom into obi ono mo befa Lydia obi ono mo befa your friend say ba kono cry dey impo
contra
post no 2 ya kan na abom ba ko e na wo fa no as emergency into within a month. So yeah advocate say within a month say we obi a obefa sa emergency contraceptive pills no more than twice you should consider going for the other alternatives because say offer no more than twice within a month like I say what alter so hormonal access no from utrim the cover no okay say I say intina ona o can say e bi o no ma menses na be babun say twa bi o no ma na about drops e bi o no ma na aka say esesa inti e ke say wa say wafa hormones ni na be brain at once inti e be how
so it's very true. It's actually 6 months we advise say you go for only one.
That's right,
because twice a month now that means what the ijawa had be coming had be for. So we advocate say within 6 months or even a year now after back, but there are so many other options available. You can have 3 months, 1 month, 1 month. Why pick something like ofani be brebe babering abe how? So if ohena uta have emergencies I mean can say now akwa other alternative for other than this emergency contraceptive pill. You can use the condom. Condom is very cheap and it's very easily accessible. You can go for the dopa, which is the 3 months, the 1 month there. You can even go for the implant on. Available. You can actually meet your partner anytime without expecting on having the fear of getting pregnant. And also,
Assafuah Radio no wasuguso awuti 92.7. Medical matters jumedi ni suni. Jumedi bi am pese mo hye ne nso. The first Sunday of every month. Any the last Sunday of every month. Like I say busumi kwesiada bi edi busumi nanim kan. Any kwesiada bi etwa busumi no to no. Ene na the medical matters ebramo. Na nyame adoma next week yesa be hia. I know ya tu gensa afre doctor kese pa ono so ba be check in simache me I think say the topic and I say it is no I think say HIV is because December HIV awareness month. Yeah, so you discuss HIV here hopefully next month. Na Jumadi Jumakubi Mamifa announcement to into Jumakubi Epe mobile bankers Tafo cooperative union more banker a banker you more Tafo now mobile bankers inti se ope adwuma ye na se wani je bank adwuma sem ho a obetumi abehu omo tafo malfo mo ne Assafuah radio hanu mi ana the same building nti obetumi se wutimi ana se opa adwuma obetumi abaha na oni mpanyfo abehwehwe nkomo na de wo nhyehyɛ bi wo num bia no omo na waka na otumi ahye adwuma ase omo pay no so pa omo pay no so ye ntu de bra ne no omo behwehwe nkomo na hwe de wo yemre no ayebe nti no aha na de medical matter dwumadi ni bisi nti nyame adoma next week yesade medical matters esabebremo nti no yeda Dr. Osei-Owusu ase ene Rahel ase se ne yetu yensafre omo no omotumi be kan ensa yede the topic of contraception abremo na migidi se wenye the last time I was having hu omo mrano no ekwan be mo beba abekan ensa wo ha na yede apomudin sem ho abremo Assafuah radio suni yedamase se mo akye breti